How am I the one writing you?
Nick, it's the big six.
No,
I just have to make sure everything's working.
Saucy 60, dude. That's what we call it.
Well, that is my username, right? Saucy 6. Welcome to the podcast, guys. My name's Alex. That's Nick. This is my
That was bad.
birthday episode. Episode 60. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. This is going to be an interesting one to get through. Here we go. Interesting for not just the viewer, but for me as well, and probably you, because you're here.
Usually me. It's usually me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is the day before my birthday, as you know.
Yeah.
May 28th. So all you guys know, this will be released way after my actual birthday, but closer to your birthday. Well, not closer, but
really right in the middle.
Yeah. Our birthdays are pretty close. You know, last year I don't think we did anything for my birthday, but we did yours, kind of. I just gave you your blanket. You know, remember that? Throwback, guys. Remember that episode? It was a good episode.
Roll the clip.
There's no clip. There's no clip to roll. If you want to see it, maybe YouTube will be smart enough to like put the actual video like in a little box thing. You know how it does those sometimes?
I thought it was always the creator that did that.
Well, I'm not gonna know how to do that.
Yeah,
So.
that seems the whole thing.
Oh well.
We'll get him next time.
Well, or we won't. Or we won't.
We might not.
And we won't get him next time. And
or the time
welcome
after.
Welcome to the show, guys. we just got back from eating some hibachi. Is that how you say it?
No, because it was sakura.
Well, that's the name of the restaurant, but it was, the style of Japanese cuisine was hibachi.
Why are you saying it like that?
Is that how they say it? I
don't know.
Is that how you say it?
Hibachi?
Yeah. So it's not. You emphasize the H. Good to know.
Hibachi?
Apparently I don't know how to say any of the appetizers either. What was that one on there?
Gyoza.
Gyoza. That's fine.
It's gyoza.
If you say that, they'll get it. The gyoza. They'll be like, oh, this guy's cool. He's
this guy's American as yeah.
No. Bleep it. No, they'll be like, oh, he's like shorthanding the Japanese.
I don't think that's what
like
they
shorthand
would think.
Japanese is probably cool. To Japanese
But
people.
you're not doing any form of Japanese.
No, not like actual Japanese, but I'm like doing like I'm basing it off the menu. off the menu of the restaurant. Tell you what, I got ordered. Gyoza. Give it to me. Give me the gyoza. Give it to me.
Those were the tiniest spring rolls I had ever seen in my entire life.
Everything was small there.
It was
gyoza
tiny.
was small too.
The gyoza was tiny.
Just like there was like miniature. I mean, talk about appetizers.
That's what gyoza is. It's tiny dumplings.
Is it? The meats were good.
The meats were good.
I mean, that's the reason you go to hibachi places, right?
Stop saying it like that.
You're like what?
I don't know. Some kind of weird
American.
Have
what
an
am
impediment.
Human, cool guy.
Sure.
Sick individual.
Could be those things too. But definitely.
Hang loose, my brother. What's up, fellow kids? You know, how you doing?
God, you're 30, dude.
That sucks, right? Turn 30. It's not fun.
It's officially the threshold of like middle age.
Yeah.
Like this is it. This is what it is.
Like I used to think 30 was old. Like,
it is.
Like I remember as a kid being like that's like you're knocking on heaven's door, knocking. But like actually,
Well, some.
I hope we don't get dinged for that, but. Nick, what did you think of the food? Because apparently mom was like upset with it. She was like, this isn't great, and I thought it was.
Of course
fine.
she was. I said she's just gonna rip the experience apart now.
Well, she did.
Yeah,
but
I was like, it was good.
I did agree that could use more soy sauce, but that's like the only critique I had. You're right. Sure.
Yeah.
It's everything else was fine.
Like, I just like soy sauce, so I would like more too. But like, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
But everyone has different preferences, so you can't make it. Cut that. You can't make it.
I just thought it was funny your reaction because like as a chef as well, it's like that guy's like I try.
Yeah, like, I just can't get any respect. Putting all this shit in the sugar.
Like he did, like the dude put on a show. He served up. He served.
He flipped
up
the rice like 4 times out of the bowl.
He threw the rice 5 feet in the air and then caught it in the bowl without missing a single grain.
Yeah,
and then
not one grain. Yeah.
He did that 3 times.
But then, because he's
impressive,
like, actually professional.
Yeah,
like good,
but not enough soy sauce.
Not sure.
The rice was bad, was what I heard.
I did not think that they were. I
think-
remember
I didn't
them
think it
complaining
either.
about the egg and the rice.
the
I'm
egg.
just like literally picking out egg, and I'm just like, it's right here, but she wasn't listening. Amazing.
I'm annoyed that they did the little song and dance, but it's because
That
of
was-
our mother
that was-
saying
This is the very
Nonsense?
first thing. She was,
Yep. Oh, it's his
It is his
birthday.
birthday.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Which
Thanks, Mom.
one? It was him.
Oh, which one? Which one is it? Everyone just. I go, that's perfect. Thank you. And then they forgot like half of the rest of our order, but
Yeah, they didn't bring us
fine.
the plum wine until we asked for it. And
plum
then
wine.
At that
was
point,
pretty
I
good.
was just like, I don't even care about the ice cream. Let's just get out of
right.
here.
You don't. I thought that they would realize the folly of their ways.
Yeah, right after we were like, "Where's
Yeah,
the wine?"
And they would bring the ice cream too because that was part of the order. But no,
It's their own menu.
I didn't make the menu.
They should know it.
I ordered what I ordered.
Why do I know it better than you?
Yeah. Hey, we got the
Whatever.
wine at least, and it was delicious.
It was pretty good.
Never had plum wine before.
No, smelled like cherry cough syrup. Did not
which wasn't
taste
good.
like it.
Didn't taste like that. It tasted like plums. And
Tasted very
just in
sweet.
the back of the
It
throat.
just tasted sweet.
Sweet
It didn't
plums.
really just have like a bitter alcohol taste.
No. The Japanese do it right in terms of alcohol. That's from what I hear.
It was probably very strong. Yeah.
Probably was. And having that with the green jade or whatever the hell it was is a good combo.
Yours was a lot stronger than mine.
Mine was a
though.
lot stronger. Yes, it was. Not much you can do about that except just
Well, they were probably
drink
like
the whole thing.
They're probably
you
like,
know?
that's the birthday boy.
They didn't know. Well, maybe they did at that
They,
point.
they probably did because it's the first thing that was said when we sat down.
I drove everyone here. I recently got a limo. I drove the whole crew.
In the limo.
I actually can't drink, but I'll take whatever you guys want to serve me. And they're like, put the slightest amount of juice in there.
Just a
you know?
spritzer of juice. That's enough.
I mean, the first drink I took, I was like, I could breathe fire.
And mine was not nearly that strong, but it was good. Like
It was good.
It still definitely had some boozy in there for sure.
Yeah, especially for me, yeah.
Yeah, yours was like less juice and more booze, like big time.
Which isn't my preference. It's not. I prefer more juice. The menu wasn't.
I could have used
They
more.
didn't
juice
have
in
many
mine, too.
delicious drink options.
No,
So
there was nothing that was like fruity. That would be
Can you
like
do?
good.
now you have to decide where you're going to go for your birthday. And
don't
you
give-
said Dave and Buster's,
Yeah,
which
you can't ask for a
mean-
better steak in an arcade environment.
it's you're shit out of luck if you do. If you're expecting something better, like honestly,
But yeah,
such a specific desire that I mean,
and mom really didn't want to drive there, and I'm like, well,
you asked.
you
know?
were literally pleading me to say something. I was like,
I mean-
I would just go to your house to eat your food that you make. That would be fine. But it
And
has
maybe
to,
she's
we have to
gonna
go
offer
somewhere.
that after she hears this.
We have to go somewhere. Dave and Buster's, baby.
If we
That's
have
fun
to,
for me.
If we have to,
It's fun for me.
yeah.
I like video games. It's a
I mean,
barcade.
tell you what, I've never had a steak at Dave and Buster's.
No.
and I don't think I will.
I haven't been to Dave and Buster's in my adult life. Yeah.
I've been there a few times with Danny.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, there's
So-
one. It's not that far. It's in Polaris. I mean, we were closer to it when we lived where we did, but not that far. And you can, I still have my game card, of course. I don't know. I don't think there's any money on there, obviously, but you can recharge that power card, wherever you go. And I should try
You can
it.
only
at
use it
the
there.
TGI Fridays.
It's
up
not
in,
going to work there either.
It might. There's one over on the west side that I haven't tried it at
No,
yet.
you
that
son of
it
a
might work.
bitch.
At.
We're way past that.
Hey guys, we know what you're here for.
And it's these sardines for episode 60.
What the hell is that?
I've actually got sardines
Sardines, Nick.
because we've never had them.
I haven't had sardines. No. What the hell is that? King Midas?
King Oscar's.
Who the hell's King Oscar?
It was a king.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Where? He's making this up.
Nah.
The King of Ireland?
Where's my phone?
He's fake. This
I don't-
can't. Is
I
it
don't
already
have my
opened?
phone, dude. How
Is
that
this shit
possible?
already opened?
No,
What
it's
is
right
this?
open right there, so we wouldn't have to fucking bag it.
Wild caught sardines and extra virgin olive oil. Nick, I mean the extra virgin olive oil sounds pretty good. Finest bristling. I don't know what that means. 12 plus fish. Nick. 2-layer. Finest bristling. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Just don't know what it is. And it's just like, this is what a tuna can in DayZ looks like. To the number. To the color. To everything. This is a tuna can in DayZ. If you know, you know. Right, Nick? It already
This
feels
just sucks.
It already feels a little oily. I like that. It's a good sign.
He was the king of Sweden.
Yeah, right.
Look at him.
I like his mustache.
So good.
Might put a picture of him up if I remember. King Oscar, huh? All right, Nick, are we going to eat this shit then? Do you just eat it as is? That seems grotesque.
Yeah.
Who does this? People in Sweden do this?
Sweden, the Scandinavians are
Who?
crazy people.
The Swedens?
The Swedes.
Why are they called Scandinavians?
I don't fucking know.
Who called them that?
I just did.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds right, but I don't understand.
It sounds right, right?
It shouldn't be right though. I thought we called them the Swedes. You know, am I going to open this shit?
Yeah. And you have to
Nick,
eat the
you have
first.
to open this. I have one hand.
No, you open it and then you have to eat one first
Nick,
because
you peel. You have the angle.
Oh,
I mean, that's just Nick.
it's fine.
Nick, don't you dare let me spill this on that fucking computer. Can you see that? I don't know if it can be. Oh, I don't want to spill any of this olive oil. Nick, I don't know if it can be seen. Can you go? Well, just take it up to the.
Sure.
Take a lick. Take a smell. Does it smell good? I'm sure you can't even tell if that's on camera. You're just pointing it at it. Nick, where? Dripping where? In your hand? You are disgusting, Nick. How can you do this? You have done this to us. You are complaining? Toast. I don't want to make this an experience. I want to get it over with. Who loves this? Nick's telling me people love this. No one loves this. You said it was King fucking Midas, whatever his
King
name was.
Oscar.
Yeah, that fraud. And that King Midas gives them to the I mean, it just fell apart. I didn't even get the full fish. Was I supposed to pull the thing? I mean, I thought it was going to just come out. It slide out. It didn't slide out, though. It disintegrated. All right, Nick.
Oh, eat up, dude.
No, Nick, you have to get.
No, I'll just get my own little tail.
No, from the same.
No, that's like where its guts are, though.
How do you know? Do you know fish anatomy?
Look,
Don't point at it. I can't see it.
You like the smell of sardines,
Of
bro?
course he does. He's a fish. Or he's a fish. He's a cat.
He wants fish.
Nick.
Well, we
Julian,
know,
get out of
we
here.
know Julian
Nick.
will eat them.
Nick, you have to move quickly. Julian, get out of here.
No.
Nick, it's literally his favorite thing. Nick. Julian, get out of here.
Oh,
Nick,
fuck.
I don't want to hold this any longer.
All right.
Okay, good. You got a big piece.
Bon appetit.
It's not that bad.
That's what I want to use to describe my fruit. Well, I will say, it's not making
What
me
were you
rich, but I'm not going to eat any more of these.
It's warm. It's very warm. Why is it so warm?
Probably because it was in my pocket.
Nick, it's so warm. The cat is losing his mind.
I mean, can we feed sardines? These sardines? Is that people sardines or cat
I
sardines?
don't know.
No?
Are these like seasoned? What does olive oil do to cats? I don't think olive oil is good for cats. He's losing his shit about this, though. I mean, this is horrible podcasting. Like, this is all video, you know. So,
Yeah.
Julian, get out of the town.
Cats can eat them as an occasional treat. All right, we can give him one.
In olive oil?
Well, it says specifically King Oscar sardines.
In olive oil? It's specified in olive oil, so I'm just, you know.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if cats can't have olive
You should
oil.
not give them in the oil, as the oil is fatty.
Oh, he's obese already. He doesn't need any more fat.
Yeah.
So
All
you
right,
don't get any.
Sorry, buddy.
You don't get any, you chunk. If you were a small, regular-sized cat, maybe. But since you're so huge, you don't get it, Julian. And we're not eating any more of this. So sorry if you're like a fan of this and you're like, how can these guys say this blasphemy? It's not blasphemy. It's what it is. Oh, it's dripped on the floor.
Ugh.
It dripped on the floor.
That's great. Dude, that's really good for our deposit.
That's game over.
Yeah.
Nick, the deposit's gone.
It's been gone. I
There's
mean, I
water,
guess like
there's water damage in my bathroom that needs to get taken care of that I've been holding back,
Alex.
sending them a request for. because it's probably gonna take. They're probably gonna have to shut down the bathroom for like a few days.
So it's not like
I don't want that.
you want to use my bathroom, dude. It's pretty weird. There's like a weird stain on it, like the bottle holder that you just can't get rid of no matter how much you scrub and scrub and scrub.
Fun problems with Nick. just
that could be a whole section.
On a bi-weekly basis is just scrubbing this thing, just like
it's still
not coming out, huh?
Yeah, it's still not. I use Comet, the one with bleach in it, and it's still nothing.
Man, just gotta wonder what that is.
The bristle, I know, right? the bristles on my brush are very, very strong. So
I need to wash my hands.
Some muscles. So
I need to wash my hands.
Yeah.
So do you?
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to cut
this hand washing segment? Sardines in oil, fine as a rare treat for cats as long as they aren't fat.
So I mean, sardines in general seem fine, but not the olive oil.
Not the ones in olive oil,
which is the ones that we have. So he can't have them, but
he
if
wants
they
them so bad.
I mean, as soon as we opened it, his ears were just like, "What's going on? There's something."
Try
new.
to get on the table, bro. Yeah. Get out of here.
He has not done that ever.
No.
He's never done that to food. I've made fish before.
No matter what food. Yeah.
I've made fish many times.
All right, maybe you should get him like a sardine treat then. He seems to love that shit.
Tell you what, you eat fish. Hey, that fish or that cat food, I keep calling him a fish. That cat food
is basically a fish.
That cat food that you had, that you didn't eat, that was fish. That was actually tuna.
Yeah, he likes tuna, but like only as actual fish form.
Not in cat food form?
I gave it to him out of the one that it has like in water.
Actual chunks?
Yeah, he loves that.
I mean, I can't imagine.
He would lose his mind. That out of a can, yeah. He loves it.
Well, if we were rich, that's what I would feed him, you know? Right?
Just actual cans of tuna.
I mean, it's probably better for him.
As long as you mix it with dry food. Like, you could mix them both in the same bowl.
Oh, really?
And then keep that in the fridge and feed him that shit.
Oh, there you go. This is the cat episode, you know?
Yeah. This is the fish episode.
The fish episode.
the King Oscar episode.
King Oscar.
I can't believe that people eat that like willingly. Like, this is delicious.
Well,
and just the whole piece of fish.
People have weird preferences. At least that wasn't like the Surströmming. You know, that would have been.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to go that far with it.
That'd be too far. It's too grotesque.
Especially with like this kind of thing. It's like you gotta wade lightly into the shallows.
What, you want to try that eventually? Surströmming?
No. Because like I couldn't make it past sardines.
No.
And like I know my limits. This is my limit.
You wanted to have toast, and I was like, no.
Yeah, because that would probably cut through some of the fish.
Yeah. But then it's like, well, I have all this toast now. I have to finish it.
I mean, you can eat the toast, not the fish.
Okay. In my head, I was like, I have to keep eating with the fish.
What, Alex?
I have to keep eating it with the fish. I have to.
You're locked in.
Even if I didn't like it, I'd be like, I have to keep eating it with the fish.
Well, no, you could take the fish
have
off
all this
and
bread.
just eat the toast. If, like,
Who's thinking?
Why
Who's
would
thinking, you know? Talk about using your brain, you know?
Tango un cerebro way.
Well, Nick, I have to talk about my work again. But do you want to talk about your work first? Anything new happened in the past week?
Things have been like relatively calmed down ever since Cinco and Mother's Day.
I feel like that was like the big that was like the peak. And now you're in like the
anything less is easy. Yeah. And then, well, they recently hired. His first day was fucking Monday.
Wait, hired for what?
Cook.
Oh, a new cook?
Yeah.
Do they just keep hiring cooks and they just keep leaving for one reason or another? It's like a rotating door in there, except for you. You're standing next to the rotating door, just watching it.
I'm just holding it for them. Like,
You're just like just
just one teardrop,
single solitary tear. Going to,
all right, come on, let's do this again. So here's how you cut an onion.
Just clearly defeated. Come on in. So this is how you do this.
Let's waste more of my time to train you.
Yeah, why do you seem like you've said this like a million times? I've
done this over and over.
You're not going to be here for more than 2 months.
You'll last. I can already tell. You'll last few weeks or years, and you don't look like years.
No. No. Do you have anyone there other than like you and the manager who's been there for years?
There's a few people. Yeah.
Like servers?
Yeah. And there's one cook who was a server that came back onto the line.
A server became a cook?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's pretty good.
When does that ever happen?
Just that one time.
Because I feel like you'd make more money as a server, right?
Probably. But people are annoying as fuck.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that seems like a real change in position.
It does.
No,
It does.
usually it's the other way around.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
go to the front.
You're just a very personable cook, and they're like, you should be a server, you know?
Well, that's
and then
what are
they put you out there.
the people say.
What are
Julian.
you looking at? What are you doing?
He's looking like he wants to jump on the counter.
You're on camera. You better
You're
get
so
down.
busted.
What are you doing?
He wants the sardines, bro.
Oh,
he wants the
it's on
fucking
the counter,
sardines.
dude.
Julian, you
Oh,
acting. They're about to
no.
make you act a fool.
Oh no! You are acting up, boy.
He really wants the sardines,
What is-
dude.
Your eyes are so wide. They're not over here. They're not over here. This isn't
Should
the
I
Julian
put them on
episode.
top of the fridge?
No, because then he'll jump on the fridge.
Well, then we could see him because the sardines are hidden by the counter. If he
Well, he
sneaks
just
up
went
on the
on
other
the-
side.
Julian, this is not your episode. You're spoiling the
He's-
episode. Stop looking at
He's
me
going
like that.
crazy.
I have nothing for you. I have nothing for you. This isn't sardines. No. Get out of here, Julian.
Back up
I
to
just
your
need to
roost.
throw it away.
Yeah, put it outside. You're lucky you're not on mic right now. You fucking idiot. You're so busted now. You can give that to Julian. He's out of his mind. Anyway. But-
So you're training a new cook. What's this
Yeah.
guy's name? You gotta come up with something, obviously. You know, don't use his real name. Johnny.
Call him Johnny. Yeah. Well, his name's Johnny.
God damn it, Nick. Yes. I don't even know if he's a white guy.
He's not.
Well, then that's
He's-
why it's up to you. You gotta come up with a name
All right.
that matches who he is. You know, I'm not being more specific than that. Go ahead.
Carlito.
Okay, I know who he is.
You got the most competent cook
One.
they've ever hired. Like since
Most what?
most competent cook they've hired so far.
You said competent.
Yeah,
I thought you said
he's
comedy.
clearly.
Like he's funny.
Well, he's a little funny.
All right. So he's
But-
like a normal guy.
Yeah, but like more Spanish than English.
That's fine.
But
For
he
you.
speaks fluent English though, which is super good
Yeah.
for me because
Super
he's
bueno.
competent, bilingual, and will do whatever I tell him to do.
Nice.
So he's like
Is he old?
older, yeah, for sure.
Like 50s?
Like
40s?
late 40s, I would think.
Nice.
Maybe early 40s. In his 40s.
He's a
for
working
sure.
man.
Yeah. He wanted to start working like Sunday when he came in, I guess.
Like,
And the manager was like, "No, Monday when it's just Nick here." Yeah, let's do that one.
so you get to train him
And it got
by yourself.
busy at dinner time.
What do I do now, Nick? You're already like in the middle of the
Yeah, like working on like
just
6
waiting,
things.
looking at you.
Yeah, literally. Yep. And I'm just like
You're just like,
calmly explaining to him, and like, all right, so you just put this on here. Yeah, pretty much.
we're just staring.
Because like the day before,
You
they,
can't get
they,
mad.
they were testing out. Yeah, not
he's
him.
new.
Yeah, exactly. Literally his first day, we're getting fucked in the ass
Yeah.
super hard right now. like,
Hey, you like that?
No, not
This is how
really.
it usually is here.
right?
It's always like this. You like that?
Doesn't that feel good?
He's just like, this is my first day. What? Is this how it always is? Man, I remember that.
No.
Man, that's how it was for me too. My job, just like, wow, we're moving, huh? This is just how
like
the job
day
is.
before, they decided they were going to test out like changing how tickets show up on the screen.
Oh,
Where each item is an individual box.
so
on the screen.
one order fills up the entire
Correct.
screen.
Correct.
That sounds
Which-
not good.
It was not good, especially when trying
Why
to
would
train a
they do
guy
that?
and do that. They were like, "It's just so convenient for when you have something on this side but not that side." And my first thought was, "But wait, what if it gets busy though?" And then Monday it happened the next day, and I'm just like, "Yeah, this is why we shouldn't do this."
You just
right
have 20 pages you got to
yeah,
scroll
and I'm
through.
just for like 3 orders probably. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, guys, I can't.
Yeah, one guy
train
one
this
guy
guy
is 2 pages.
while working on this thing, and then try to clear off things that you can that will make the screen like less on his side,
Yeah.
so he just doesn't even see it. He has to
He
make
has no
that.
idea what's going on.
Yeah.
He just sees the screen and it's just full constantly all the time.
Yeah.
And he's just like, okay.
Yeah, basically. pretty
It's
much.
just me and this one guy who's been here for forever.
Like when we first got online, like do you want like water or something? Because he was just sitting there working on the grill with nothing, and I'm just like, yeah,
just purple lips.
and
just
I got him ice, and then like the next time someone asked,
Ice.
he asked for someone for water. He's like, no ice, like he doesn't want like ice. I'm like, but
After you
it's the
just got him
room
ice?
temperature water though.
He's like, yes.
Yeah, basically he's like, I don't like ice. I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, that's in the kitchen.
I do.
For 1 minute, it gets hot.
Yeah,
you know.
I do literally a full cup of ice,
Yeah,
and
you
then
have
pour
to.
water on top.
It will
of
probably
that.
melt. And
It
it's
does.
so quick.
It does. Sometimes I don't even get to it before it all melts, and it is room temperature.
Yeah.
But other times, it's
Then
like,
you could chug it though.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's still
is
kind of
good.
cool.
Yeah. That's like the perfect temp.
I like it.
Previously-
Covered with ice, just gulping it down.
Frozen.
So good.
I love
Life
that.
sustaining.
I love that shit. Apparently, it's not good to drink frozen, like super cold water. But I'm like, but it's
But
so,
it's so
but
good.
it's
I'm gonna do it anyway.
it's
though,
delicious,
'cause it's
though.
amazing. Yeah.
like it makes water like a new thing.
Stupid science bitches.
They couldn't even make I more smarter.
Nope.
And maybe if we got diagnosed with something, maybe we could be a little bit smarter. But
Whatever.
like this kid that comes to me with AV interests, he has an ADHD diagnosis, so he's in special classes because of that. And I'm just like,
What, like easier classes?
yeah, and like he gets to take testing in like a separate room with like all the actual kids that have problems, and I'm just like, man, dude, you got it real easy, huh?
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
Because you still went to the same school
yeah,
with this goddamn Adderall prescription, the prick.
yeah. You can tell he's on it. He is zooming this kid.
Zooming. I don't need any
Yeah.
food. I'm good. Thank you.
He is just hyper, just talkative.
Julian, there's no
zooming.
sardines, bro.
Yeah, you gotta love
There's
him,
nothing
you know?
on my hand. Relax.
So that's all that's going on. Work, new cook that you're training.
I'm just hoping he
Fun
doesn't
times.
quit. Yeah.
Hoping he doesn't quit because he's
I was-
actually
I
competent.
was warning him about the two Dumb and Dumber,
Yeah.
as they've been called.
Well, Mr. M.
Yeah, I was just like,
We know
I
about
said to
Mr.
the
M.
manager, like at the end of the night, I'm like, he's in charge when I'm not here on the line. Like he gets to tell Dumb
The
and
new
Dumber
guy?
what to do. Yeah, yeah. Literally his first day.
Wow. So he proved himself in that one day.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm like, just don't quit. For the love of Christ, don't fucking quit. Please don't quit. Like if he
you have to
learns,
put yourself in his position. It's like Jesus goddamn Christ.
Yeah.
Is this how this place is all the
yeah,
time?
but wait till he works with Dumb and Dumber,
And how much
which
does he
was
get
like
paid?
$15.50 an hour.
Yeah, like
He's happy. He says thank
At
you.
45?
More please.
thank you. Yes, thank you. May I
just gotta
have
hope
some
he's
more?
masochistic enough to be like, I can do this.
Well, I mean,
if he doesn't
If
quit,
he's
I
used
would be
to-
able to actually take time off because I know
Yeah.
that guy would be able to have standards and knows. And the first thing about food safety, which Dumb and Dumber do not, and it drives me fucking nuts.
what does that mean? Just washing your hands and not
Changing
letting
gloves
things
ever.
contaminate?
Don't put the knife in between the fucking cooler and the wall. I don't know why the fuck you think that's a good idea. Don't put it into the pans of food. I've cut my hand on it once. And I'm just like, hey, retard, this right here. Look at you. See the blood? Like this is why we don't do this, and it still ends up back in there.
They just look at you like,
A little bit of drool coming down. Yeah, I'm like, if I could just
did you get sauce in your hand?
like, no, this is blood from your dumbass putting a knife in here.
Por favor.
Por favor, no pones el cuchillo en los pans. I don't know pans in Spanish.
Put the knives. Put all the knives in the pans.
That's what he thinks I'm
Roger.
saying. I'm like, I'm just one good one.
He's like, yes, sir.
He just gives me a little fist bump.
Got you, bro. Yeah, bro. Give me some.
And he
I got
just
you.
like means it like completely. I'm just like, you just don't.
I hear you, man.
Like you just don't. yeah. It's like you don't. Like, do you? Do you though? I don't think you do.
You don't seem to. It's like Tommy Wiseau, dude. It's like, do you?
I just don't understand.
Yeah. You seem to. You're the words you're saying.
They do not
indicate
match
that you should be
anything.
upset. However, your facial, just the emotions.
How could you do
everything-
this to me?
How could you do this?
Like, bro, what?
You're breaking me apart.
He just shoots himself at the end.
Yeah, I mean that was the best ending.
That was
there could have
a
been.
wild ride the whole time.
Talk about a fucking final finish. You know, the final send off. It was just.
If you haven't seen The Rooms, check it out if you're into that kind of thing.
I mean, just so many characters that were there for no reason.
Yeah, most characters.
Denny? What was he there for?
Denny was just there to watch. Be a little
dude, little freak.
peeping Toms over the staircase.
I thought it was his kid, but he's there to like.
He's their child, but
to
not
interrupt
though.
the sex. Try to like involve himself. Try to sleep with the girl.
The girl, yeah.
He's like asking for permission.
Which she was known to sleep around apparently. Yep. So like, why not? I mean, shoot
and
your
lie
shot,
to Tommy.
buddy.
Like, I love you, but I don't love him anymore.
Like, wait, what? He hits me.
That was the last scene, though. You just said that you did. There's no logic in that movie.
No. Storyline.
What was it?
Big mess.
Written, directed, edited,
starring,
produced, executive produced. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 4 or 5 credits back to back that were Tommy Wiseau.
So good.
It's just
so good. It's on our
craziest
Patreon.
thing.
Yeah, we just did that last week. I just called it Tommy Wiseau's masterpiece because that's what it is.
It is what it is.
I couldn't think of anything clever to like. I don't want to be like, you're tearing me apart. Like, it is what it is. It's his masterpiece.
Aliens make a movie.
Yeah, I mean,
aliens pretending to be humans.
It's so like I watched back just like the beginning. I'm like, this is hilarious. Like just the beginning, like the first time we see his face, we're both just like. and you're like, there's something off, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but he looks strange.
Like, his body's like crumpled like a bag, but
he's
still
in such
rock
good
hard.
shape.
Yeah,
He's in phenomenal shape, but it also looks like it could just be edited that way. But also, it's like that would be too much money and
he
work
works
for
out.
him.
He seems like the kind of guy that would work out super hard.
That's like the only thing he does.
And slinking into the kitchen.
He just happens to have like a bunch of money for some reason, or I don't know how he funded.
He
that
definitely
movie.
has a bunch of cash somehow.
It's either that or he took out just a bunch of loans and like funded it that way.
Well, if you have the vision that he has, you have to take out a loan.
I'm pretty sure this is explained in the Disaster Artist, that movie with Dave or whatever, one of the Francos and Seth Rogen.
James Franco.
Yeah, James, that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure it goes into the actual story behind Tommy. I've seen that, so that's why I knew some things about the movie, but I hadn't actually seen The Room.
I thought you had to like watch part of it first. No, like, what?
No, but I heard that it was
they just randomly like to chill on a rooftop.
I mean, that's where like 50% of the plot was.
This is crazy.
The other 50% was like in his apartment building.
Denny almost died there.
Well, the guy like, where's my money?
Like what money, bro?
Literally just putting a gun to his head,
and then it's just over. Never brought up again.
Never addressed.
No, they just take him into the stairwell and then he's gone. Did they kill him? Did they just like dump his body in the room?
Who is Denny, and why is he getting involved with?
He's so important.
Crime. He brought nothing to the plot.
He's central to the story, dude.
He wasn't
for some reason.
He was there
constantly.
He wasn't central to the story.
Popping in.
He apparently goes to college. Is what we learned, and Tommy's paying for it.
Yes.
So when Tommy killed himself, which spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Room, all of Denny's dreams and hopes and everything gone.
Yeah, because he's dead.
His
now.
free ride is gone.
It's no longer a free
That's why
ride.
he was upset.
Probably because Denny was like, "My life is ruined.
I can't bang his wife anymore. She's probably gonna leave."
Probably.
Which his whole involvement with them was
and her and Chattington
strange.
broke up at the end too.
You killed him.
We're so done.
This is your fault.
Like, bro, what?
Tommy's the most amazing guy I've ever known.
Oh yeah.
You're my favorite customer. Remember that shit?
Dude. He was in there for 2 seconds.
Yeah, every time he left anywhere, it's just like, bye, Tommy, and then
I love you so much.
Yeah, dubbed over like, I want to fuck you. You're my favorite.
You're the only person I ever liked that comes in here.
Yeah, I hate everyone but you. But
and then he still kills himself at the end.
Yeah, it's like all he really wanted was the love from this one whore.
She was a whore.
She was.
That's like, Jesus.
She showed her tits many times in the movie.
Many, many times.
Yeah,
and a whole lot of man ass too.
Yeah, a lot of. I mean, you can see where Sonny got their inspiration for all of those scenes from, because it's clearly from this movie. Like it's so.
It just goes on forever.
Yeah,
you're just like.
And it's like the same angles that they used to, of like through the curtain from behind, like panning. It's like the thrusting. And you can see male ass and
just male ass the whole time.
Just so many muscles just going
clenched.
at once. Like he is so jacked. This motherfucker.
They're actually fucking. though. That's his secret.
He's right. He's like, so we have to actually do this. Like, it'll look
Listen
real
to me.
in the film because it is real.
because it's very, very real.
Because I'm actually.
And yes, you can have your own, but I have to fuck you first.
Yes, you gotta take your shirt off first.
Come on, babe.
I'm gonna look at those boobies. Let me see those boobies.
Let me feel them.
I feel the boobies. I feel the boobies. I like the boobies.
I like the boobies very
Now I'm gonna
much.
say you tear me apart, and you're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me why am I tearing you apart? I'm gonna say it's because you slept with my best friend, which no one knew was my best friend.
Fuck him after.
Until we said I'll fuck him. We have to dub my voice over this entire movie.
He's going to be very hot.
Yes, I have to do this whole movie again because you can't understand him.
That's what it seemed like happened.
I thought he was speaking another language half the time, and they had to translate to English, but.
The lip sync just did not match up.
No, it was dubbed. It was.
It had to have been.
So clearly.
Like, there's no way it was.
The words that we were hearing did not match.
He might have had a
his
strange
lips.
face, but there's no way his mouth could make the same words with.
That's
the
why
way
I like
that it was
mimicking him,
shaped.
because I'm like, this is how he'd actually talk probably. And he has
Probably.
to dub it, and it's the way that makes it sound intelligible.
You're tearing me apart.
You're
They still
tearing me
could put
apart.
any emotion.
You're tearing me apart. It's probably like, you know.
How could you do this to me?
So many takes, like, so many
That's the best
takes.
one he got.
It's just like, okay, we're going to have to dub it anyway. Fuck it.
It's been
You know?
6 months on this one scene, Tommy. Can
I'm
we just
done
keep it
with
moving? My God.
Tommy, we're done. Well, since he had he had his whole hand in the pie here, basically, with all of the parts that he had.
You have to tell everybody what to do.
Yeah, it's like how many people were there telling him
And that's the
like
result.
that's enough
None.
for like stop.
None.
It's like that's why there was literally 5
He
whole
could
minutes
just-
of him doing this.
Just let me do this, then you'll fall in love with me in real life, baby.
You actually love me. I'm gonna shoot myself for real if you don't love me.
That's just the last scene. As it actually happened.
Yeah, that wasn't fake.
Finished by his son,
Yeah.
Johnny
Johnny
Wiseau.
Wiseau. I was gonna say Donnie Wiseau. Like
Donnie, he would have been the good
He
one.
would have been the good one. Donnie. You and Deandra devoured him. Classic.
That was a good movie.
Derailed me.
Not for the right reason. You did it to yourself.
Yeah, I did.
And me as well.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That movie was a good movie, and yes, you're right. Not for the right reasons, but it was wildly entertaining.
It was so goddamn entertaining.
I was focused the whole time. Nothing happened,
No.
and I was just trying to figure it out the whole time.
I think I asked like 1.3, like, what's the storyline? And then we checked the time. There was like 23 minutes left or something.
It's just like the whole plot has happened, I guess. Yeah. I think we can go through it. Tommy comes home. He bangs his girlfriend.
Yep.
Well, Denny's there too for some reason.
Denny,
He shows up.
and then follows them upstairs
Yes.
because they were like, we're going to go bang or whatever.
Yes, they basically say, "Stay down here. We're gonna go upstairs and bang." He follows them
and
after
then
they
jumps
go
in
upstairs.
between them on the bed.
He physically gets himself between them.
Yes.
While they're on bed
And he starts giggling.
and playing hitting them with the pillows, and it's just like, oh, he's like 6, but he's in college, I guess. Why is he here?
Could be.
Is he their son? No,
No, but yes.
because he wants to fuck the wife.
But also he's their son. It's a very strange situation they have going on.
Yeah,
Tommy's paying
and
for his college, but he's
Right.
banging Tommy's girl.
but he's not. But
and
he
he's
wants
also
to.
their child together.
Yeah.
Adopted surrogate.
Why does he want to fuck her? If that's like his mom.
I mean, you saw the boobs. Come on.
They kept showing the boobs because
It just
Tommy's
kept
like, all right,
popping up.
baby, take your shit off again.
Come on. This is in the contract.
And it's not a sex scene. I just want to see them boobies. Just take the boobies out.
Yes, on film. I need to have it on camera.
Yes, go. This is my phone. Yes.
Yeah. Send all.
Okay. Send yourself. Now I have it always and forever.
It's for the movie.
She's just like looking uncomfortable, just like.
Shut up, baby. Throws cash. A lot of cash at her. Hits her right in the face.
All right, now I'm going to get back on bed, and I'm
and I'm
gonna
going
put
to
my
thrust
penis
for
back.
5 minutes.
We're gonna have sex for 5 more minutes, and we're gonna record it.
Unedited, just one continuous scene.
It's just me. I'm the dominant one, so I'm gonna be doing it, and you're gonna be taking it. And that's probably not how he talks, but maybe it is.
It could be.
It looked like it.
Do you
it
know
was.
Tommy Wiseau
No.
personally?
But it looked like it's how he sounded. And in the dub after the fact, he clearly emphasized, spoke clearly, as clearly
tried
as he
to.
could,
Tried to.
as clearly as he could. But I mean,
No emotion
movie
in the
was-
voice whatsoever.
it
It's
was
just
so good.
it was so good.
and not for the right reasons, but it was so good. I loved it.
Funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a comedy.
Nope. And I heard like the movie, it's called Troll 2 is like that. It's like there's no trolls in this movie apparently. It's not a sequel, or it's like it doesn't follow like the story of the first one at all.
Troll 2.
It's what it's called. Apparently it's like another funny, like horrible bad movie. And I'm like, well, add it to the list, shit.
Sure.
I don't have to watch Troll 1 if Troll 2's the one.
We haven't seen Troll 1. So how are we going to follow the plot?
Like I said, apparently it's a whole new plot. It's just, it's
You'd rather
dumb.
take recommendations from video
People on
movie
the
store
internet?
clerks.
Video store clerk people usually have good recommendations. That's how I found the room.
They're around movies frequently. Yeah, that's true.
Anyways.
Reason. What is it?
Well, Nick, there was just graduation at my school.
Yeah, it's been going around. I think that's why like restaurants been slow recently. Like for
Oh,
the
like all
graduation.
schools are graduating?
Like a lot, yeah.
Oh, so
Like-
it's not just my school that I work at.
No, there's more schools around Ohio. They
Whoa.
usually follow like similar schedules. It's based on county.
Why did I think that we went to like the first week of June? Or did we end in like the
We
first week of
ended-
May?
June. Like it was like June 3rd, I think.
So it's slightly earlier than it usually is.
Maybe school is very different than what we went there. They probably changed the whole schedule.
Well, the seniors, their last week was last week. They graduated last week. And this week is just testing, final exams for the underclassmen.
Sure.
And Friday they're not even doing testing. Friday is like makeup tests. So they're finishing testing tomorrow.
But students still have to go in Friday?
No, just the ones that are doing makeup tests.
That would suck.
That's
so
why I
hard.
have to go in tomorrow, even though it's my birthday. I have to go in tomorrow because we're gonna get most of their computers back from them.
Oh, that sucks to have a birthday for a school, like lining up with the school system.
It does, yeah. Yeah. But I'm probably gonna take a half day tomorrow if they don't need me anymore. But
Like, hey guys, it's
might-
my birthday.
they might
Can I
need me.
like, go?
hey, if they don't, or if they do need me, I'm just not gonna go on Friday, which is honestly a better deal.
Whatever, dude.
Long weekend, baby.
Would have loved to have one of those.
Well,
No.
as we learned today, you don't get any PTO or any kind of
No.
vacation.
Never. I can take all the time off
I
want.
would, Nick.
Just
Anyone
no
can. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I would lose my mind if I didn't get any PTO.
Well, you always have PTO.
Well, I usually have a job that gives me PTO. Yeah.
Yeah. You always have.
It's nice to just be able to just take that day, but not lose any money.
I bet.
It's just like sometimes you need it.
Do
So
you
you
sometimes
fucking need it.
Is
You
do
need it
do you
desperately.
sometimes need it.
Yes, and that's why people have PTO, and that's why you should get it,
Yeah.
especially at this point with your tenure. I feel like after like 5 years, you're like
Supposed
the
to get
only one been there 5
Fucking
years.
anniversary pay that they never pay out.
Well,
for
then
sure.
they should be one big thing since you've been there for so long.
Oh yeah, of course it is. I mention it frequently.
Well, so that's the way she goes.
Fucking way she goes.
But I was working the graduation, obviously, because the AV kid was graduating. So he's not going to be there anymore.
I thought he was working during the summer for free.
No, he got a job with the Blue Jackets.
Oh, he's like, yeah, I don't want to play with you
Or
anymore.
like the crew, one of the sports teams, I forget which one, but he's doing AV stuff for them, and I'm just like, bro, that's like actual like professional grade stuff. Like that's what you should be doing. Like don't do anything with the school. Like, his career is beginning. He is in the entry level start of his. I'm sure he's going to be a very successful.
So rich.
Yes, just insanely, wildly successful. Yeah. So it was up to me to watch over the AV kids that are all underclassmen that run this.
Mhm.
And they all know what they're doing, so I don't need to do anything. Thank God, because
What could you
don't
do?
know.
That they
Yeah,
can't?
don't know. Right, exactly. The thing is, these kids fucking know what they're doing. They're like sophomores and freshmen, but like
They grew
They
up
ha-
with technology.
yes, well, and like went to church, like doing this for the church, and
And
like
from
now they're
rich
doing it for the
families,
school because
so they
they
can
did it for the
afford it.
church, so they have experience. So like these kids are like using the cameras because the school has cameras, obviously.
Sure.
They're like doing pans and like fades to like they're fade to an image and then like using the other camera to like set up the next one to like be perfectly on the guy and like hit the button and have it perfectly switch to him with like a little thing coming up that says his name and then it fades away, and I'm just like, this is a
Good work,
legit
everybody.
ass. Yeah, I'm just like, that was smooth as hell. Like, good job, man.
We did it.
What can I do? You know. I did feel super useful though because, well, because again, you're right. I couldn't do anything because
You go to Micro Center.
I didn't know anything. That's what I do. The kids know how to do everything. But there was like a live stream set up that wasn't working at all.
You were like, listen, students.
No, I also had no idea those, but I figured it out. So they have like this box that everything's like you're using like hardware. It's not digital, which it should be. They have a box that does this. They have a box that does this. They have a box that does, and I'm like, it should all be digital.
Efficient as hell.
No. The company that installed this also is now out of business. So I'm like, maybe that's a sign.
So you can't even get it fixed if you need it.
No, we can't. It's all on us. So the live stream, the little box, it said, record. It had a little bit rate going, like 2 megabits. It kept fluctuating.
Sure.
It showed, the cameras, what it should be live streaming. You're looking at YouTube. It's like waiting to go live. Like 55 people waiting, and I'm just like,
shit.
So it should go now, right? Because they're like, yeah, any minute. And I'm just like waiting for it. I'm just like, it says we're recording there. That timer's going, but nothing's happening here. I feel like we need to do something.
Probably.
Yeah, but no one knew what to do. Everyone's like, it says we're streaming it. It's like everyone's like, call this guy, that guy, and I'm just like, I'm gonna call the marketing guy, the guy who like gave them the stream key,
sure,
to do this because apparently he sent the wrong stream key or something like that.
That'll do it.
So like he was down there at like watching the graduation, and I'm just like calling him.
You see him like grab his phone.
No, he doesn't answer. He doesn't answer. So then I text him. And then I wait like 10 more minutes because they're like, is he responded? And I'm like, nope, nothing. And I'm like, I'm calling him again, nothing. I go to his office, his door's locked, of course. And I'm like, yeah. I have a bunch of keys. So I'm like trying every single key. And I'm like, I could have sworn I had a key for this door. Time. And I'm like, I go through all my keys. I'm like, that can't be right. It has to be one of them.
Bruh.
I'm like,
bro. Did not have a key for this man.
I don't. But I could have sworn that I've opened this door with the key before. And like the key that I could have sworn just didn't go in at all. And like other ones would go in, but like the one that I thought for sure, I was like, oh. So I can't just go in there. Okay. So I'm like in the hall just like pacing. I'm like, I'm going to try to call him again. And he answers. He's like, what's up, man? How's it going? And I'm like, hey, I need you to come to your office real quick.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, that's what he says. That's how he sounds. He's like, what's up, man? I'm like, hey, are you here? He's like, yeah.
I'm just calling you. You just aren't answering.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't see my text? He's like, nah, man, I'm watching this. I'm like, all right, well, can you go to your office real quick?
It's really good.
He logs into his computer. It's already logged into YouTube. It has all of his stream shit set up. And we just see like the camera, like of the priest doing his shit, just like talking. And I'm like, it says the title of the stream there. It's still not live. Everything's working.
Parents are
ready.
Emailing me right now. Can we?
Oh, I mean, he's getting calls. I'm getting calls like from the administrators. Like, what's happening? Can the stream be fixed? Why is it not working? Why is there no stream up? It's just like text calls, emails. I'm just like, anyone is sending any form of contact to me and him as they can.
Well, they have to know.
And then I just look at the YouTube page and I'm like trying to remember, like, I've streamed on YouTube before. How do you do it? And I'm like, everything's here. Everything seems to be working. What is going on? And I'm like, are we even live? And there's just the button that says go live in the corner. And I'm like, it can't be that easy.
Can it not?
And then, we're like,
are we all high?
Fucking live? I mean, I definitely am. This guy definitely is. And I'm just like, did it live? And it's like just in the middle of the guy's speech, it just goes live. And we're sitting on this YouTube screen just like, can we close out of this? I don't know if we can. It's like the YouTube studio. I don't know if you can close it.
Probably wouldn't try that.
Probably got to leave it up. But I'm like, no, I was like, we're gonna close it.
You're fucking.
But the way that we did it, I was like, all right, put your fingers on the Shift Alt T or Control Shift T. And I'm going to close this. And if it goes down, just get ready to just smack that T. You know what I'm saying? Reopen that tab just instantly. Closed it. It was fine. I mean, we were like, like after
defusing a bomb.
I'm like sitting here like watching the stream, like waiting for it to go down. And it didn't. So I was like, and then as soon as that happened, the kids called me. It's up. The stream's up. And I'm like, I know.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's done.
All in a day's work.
It was like
kids.
20 minutes late, but it was before any of the names were called. So
That's lucky.
yeah. So I was like, oh, thank fuck.
You're so lucky there was so much preamble.
I got no calls after it. Tell you what.
Yeah, they kind of want to see that their students are graduating.
Hey, the stream looked good. The kids, they took it away. They were nervous, but I'm like, hey, I'm here being the, you know, 'cause I don't know how to do
guy.
anything. I'm
Kids,
like,
relax.
it's fine, guys. Hey, I'm the guy that they'll blame if anything goes wrong.
I'm the adult.
Yeah, you guys will not get any blame. And then my excuse is, oh, I don't know how any of this works.
The kids, they just were fucking with
These kids are fucking crazy. You don't know them. They overpower me. There's too many of them.
They were just fucking with the computer. I tried to stop them.
I try to tell them to stop. They just don't listen. They locked the door, and I had the key, but they held it shut.
But it was the wrong one.
It was the wrong key. Well,
They stole the key off my
office,
keyring.
But yeah, they
know-
stole my key.
They knew
Just come up
not
with
the
some
ring,
shit.
just the one key. They took it.
They happened to, yeah.
They,
while I
they
wasn't,
figured
didn't
it out.
notice.
They were just trying every single one
Yeah.
until they found it.
Yeah.
It
Well,
could
the keys
happen.
are labeled, so they would know which one.
So it's easy for them to steal it then.
Yeah.
the
if
kids
they just-
stole it.
If they had the thought, they could do it.
They were like, we're going to get this guy fired. So,
I don't like him. Let's take him out.
Yeah, let's get rid of him. Let's
take him out.
not let him stream the graduation. You know how mad they'd get at him?
I mean, furious. But save the day, bro. Got the stream up. People were freaking out, but it was fine.
Bomb diffused.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Because I was sweating, and like as soon as I like saw that on my YouTube that it was working, I was like, thank God. Because like if that didn't work, hey, I have no
If
fucking
the go
idea.
live button didn't work.
If the go live button didn't work, guess who's out of fucking ideas? You know, guess who has not a goddamn clue?
It would have been you, I think.
Yeah, and I'm still getting calls. But hey, what's going on?
Why'd that take so long?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
That's a good question, bro.
Didn't hit go live.
Hey, that's a lot of overtime hours though that I was there, because I was there till like 10.
That was part of your scheme, was just to not go live for as long as possible.
No. Just working the graduation at all. The live stream not working had no part of any scheme.
That was just
That was
extra.
That's how you say a happy accident, but not really happy. A frustrating accident.
Fun
Yeah.
accident, at least. It has to be.
God, it's near the end, but I really just wanted to talk about this while it's fresh in the mind. They're building a new onto the campus, a new section, a new addition. I told you this, right? They're running out of land to build on, but they're
We
still
talked
trying.
about it on the cast.
So I toured it for the first time. I feel like the last time we talked about it, it was before I toured it.
Yeah, there was a guy that was like, if they don't hire an extra person, they're going to be having to hire two.
That was the maintenance guy. Yeah, he's still there. They're still building this place though too. So
And he's still
he's still there. But so I toured it with my tech squad. It looks beautiful over there.
Tech squad, you mean the students?
No. Me, the girl tech specialist I work with that's doing what I used to do, and then the older guy that does the network stuff.
The crack team of specialists.
Yeah, me and the guy have been there for like 5 months total, and the girl's been
Running
there
the
for
place.
3 years. Who it wasn't in the tech department until the old guy came on.
Got the call to action.
We need help. Alex is all by himself.
He's drowning.
Yeah, literally suffocating. But so the new addition that they're building, it's almost done. You know, it's supposed to be ready for the new school year, which is, as you know, August, and it's right now May, end of May, almost June. So what does math tell us? That's, you know, June, July, August.
There's like a half there.
Nick. So it's like 2.5-ish months, right?
Yeah.
That we have. Okay. So
That's a lot of time.
yes, they still have to finish construction, which will take
not be
until the end of July.
If you're lucky.
And they also still have to wire it with internet wires. And something that we didn't know was that it is our responsibility, us being me and the two other people, to get all of the wireless access points that have the Wi-Fi and put the Wi-Fi in the rooms into every single room, into every single floor, into every single hall in the new building. That's on us.
You have to put them in the
We
building?
have to get them. We have to acquire them or have them. We don't. So we need to get them. And then we have to install them and set them up.
How?
I don't know. I don't know how. The time does not make sense with them ending at the end of July, and then, less than a month later, school starts.
So what's your crack team say about all this?
Freaking out.
Okay.
Freaking out, as rightfully so. And the network guy wasn't even there when we toured and found that out. So he had to find that out 2 days ago. And I'm just like,
fuck. We're screwed.
So we need to buy 100 wireless access points or so. And then we're going to need to set them all up and then install them ourselves.
We'll figure out how to set them up. I'm sure there's an instructional video online or some kind of construction work.
The network guy knows how to do that. That's not the problem. It's the sheer quantity and the time frame.
There's a lot.
Quantity and time frame.
You got to do 10 a day at least.
It just doesn't work out. Too much for too little time.
It's easy.
Now, maybe it's not 100. Something we also don't have is a goddamn map of this new fucking place to even know where we would put these, or where they're putting the wires to put which they haven't put the wires in yet to put the internet in.
Well, if the internet's there first, they'd have to put it around it,
My whole thing is, if you've completed a whole floor, why is there no wires? Is that really complete?
They haven't gotten that far yet.
I think you said complete.
It's complete.
No, it's not though, because there's still stuff you got to do with
That's
the floor.
electrical. That's not.
Don't move on until it's done.
Structurally, it's fine. Run along, little IT man.
They're just like, oh, so you guys are gonna figure this out, and me and the other person are just like,
maybe.
I guess. Do we have a choice? No. Right on. We don't. Okay, fine. That's great, dude. So that's what my summer is going to be.
Enjoyable.
So it's going to be an interesting, how it's going to be for the pod, because maybe I'm just going to be or maybe it's going to be fine.
Maybe it'll be chill, dude. You guys knock out 30 a day, be done by Sunday.
30 a day. Yeah, right.
It could happen.
We'll be lucky if we get 3 done in a day.
Y'all can't do one a piece in a day?
Nikki, setting them up individually and labeling them in such a way that is coherent to anybody who can look at it.
Well, who said anything about making it
we have to do that
coherently?
Well, that's what they did at the main school, and that's why nothing makes fucking sense and everything's broken.
Yeah, but that won't be your problem.
The people that think that way are the reason why things are the way they are.
Yeah,
society at large is the way it is.
The whole
because
world.
Of that. Yeah,
the entire world.
Or just America, as far as we know. Because the world is different than just America.
We are American. Pretty American.
And that's the whole thing. It's just an annoying fucking proposition that...
And I hate it.
I wasn't prepared for. And the fact that apparently they've known this. And the old IT guy who used to work there 7 years ago that's consulting with us, he is the one that told them that we would do that.
7 years ago.
Yeah. He signed off on it. It's oh yeah, we'll handle that. Things were wildly different then.
He's probably
he was there. He was there.
Not expecting to be there in 7 years.
No. You know what it sounds like it's the job for? A company that does that.
Whose whole
thing is wireless and setting up.
And they could do it all.
And they have a team with 20 guys that can do it.
That have all done it before.
That can do the whole building in a week.
That'd be cool. They could all simultaneously work on some.
I guarantee you that exists.
Probably. But they don't want to spend that kind of money, bro.
3 guys with 5 students. One of them's the network guy who knows how to do it all.
That sounds like fun.
I'm just taking the paycheck. I'm working all the events, baby. Yes, I worked it. Yep, the whole time. Yep.
I was there late. Give me that money. Oh, you better believe I was there late.
I was there late. I went early actually too. Give me the money. Thank you.
Nice. I like.
And guess what? Don't feel bad about it because
no. It's when I get overtime.
Why would I?
Come on, overtime's the best.
Why would you
give me overtime? Give me that
time and a half. You mean what I actually should be getting paid
regularly?
You mean my normal pay?
Oh, I'm going slower than normal when I'm on overtime. You mean? How does that work? What?
Time and a half means half, right? So you're actually going half speed.
It's half speed for 1.5 times the money. That's my math,
That sounds good to me.
right?
I mean, it's 1-to-1 the other way, right?
I do like my overtime hours, but I hate working the overtime.
Yeah, at that point, you're like, I've already worked 40 hours this week. I'm
like-
pretty tired.
I was tired 3 days ago.
Tired.
I'm just working so hard.
Well, your job is not easy, so I mean,
No,
it's
it's
like,
not fun.
yeah, it's not. It's not like it's not hard, but it's not easy. It's
It's both.
stressful and
Yeah.
exhausting, I imagine.
Drains the soul out of you.
Yeah.
Your very being.
That's how I felt working on the phones, dude. I get it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Pays the bills.
it did.
I'm pretty goddamn good at it, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
I never get fired. Don't quit. So
I get laid off and I do quit. But we're not going to lay off or quit this podcast, guys. And you shouldn't either. And you should also check out our Patreon because we have a Patreon if you didn't know.
we were talking about that movie. Come watch
The Room.
movies with us.
The Room, Nick forgot, but it's The Room. The
I didn't
simplest
forget
title.
I was saying the movie.
Oh, yeah, okay. Tommy Wiseau, guys, whatever his name is. Classic. $2 a month. You can watch that with us. It's hilarious. Like I said, just me watching the beginning with us,
Exceptionally
just seeing him
fascinating.
for the first time is, I mean, just great. So check that out if you haven't already. And, subscribe to the YouTube and wherever else you watch us or listen to us. And that's it. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Peace.